The days after Kaodili's final date with Nnamdi were filled with inner chaos. Every step she took, every smile she faked in the restaurant was weighed down by the conflicting emotions inside her. She knew what she had to do, but the thought of facing her father filled her with dread. Nze had always been a strong presence in her life, a man rooted in tradition and family values. Disappointing him wasn't something Kaodili had ever been comfortable with, but her heart wasn't lying to her. Nnamdi wasn't the man for her, no matter how perfect he appeared on paper. Each time she sat across from him during their dates, she felt a growing emptiness. His conversation shallow and rehearsed, and after discovering that he was seeing other women, Kaodili's feelings solidified into something closer to disgust. How could she even consider being with someone who disrespected her so casually? There was Tunde, kind, patient, and genuine. With him, every conversation felt like home. Every laugh shared felt real. Her heart had already made its choice, even if her mind hadn't fully accepted it. One quiet evening after work, Kaodili decided it was time to have the talk with her father, not minding what the outcome would be. She couldn't keep pretending. Her father's expectations and her own happiness were on a collision, and something had to be done. She went to his room and saw him reading evening paper. He looked up as she walked in, and he asked her to sit next to him like he has been expecting her. Kaodili, I have been meaning to speak with you. I heard from Chief Okafo that you haven't been seeing Nnamdi as much. He's asking about you. Dad, I can't marry Nnamdi. I don't even feel anything for him. He's not the man for me. With so much frown on his face. What do you mean? You children of nowadays. Nnamdi comes from a good family. What exactly don't you like in Nnamdi? He is respected, successful. He is from the same tribe. These are the things that matters, Kaodili. I know you want what's best for me, Dad, and I respect that. But Nnamdi, he doesn't treat me with respect. Imagine, he's even seeing other women, and he doesn't care about me the way a husband should care for his wife. Dad, please, I can't spend my life with someone like that. You've only been on a few dates with him. These things can be worked out in time, Kaodili. Marriage isn't just about love. It's about stability, respect, and ensuring the future of your family. But it is about love, Dad. It has to be. I can't marry someone just because they are a good match on paper. My happiness matters too. So, what then? Are you saying this Tunde is the one you've chosen? Do you understand what you are saying? Yes, Papa. I've chosen Tunde. He's kind. He treats me with respect. And he makes me happy in ways that I never thought were possible. I love him. He's not. You don't. You are deceiving yourself, Kaodili. Do you think it will be easy living with someone who doesn't understand our traditions, our ways? How will you cope? Dad, Sonia has been learning about our culture. He wants to be part of it, to respect it. He cares about where I come from. Dad, isn't that what matters? See, Kaodili, your mother and I always believed in the strength of our heritage. It's what kept our family strong. What will people say when they see you marrying someone outside of our community? What does it matter what other people say, Dad? What matters is that I am happy, that I found someone who loves me for who I am. I just want to protect you, Kaodili. You've been through enough pain. I don't want you to face the struggles that come with marrying someone outside of our culture. I know you want to protect me, Papa. But love is worth fighting for. Tunde is worth fighting for. I can't marry someone just to fit into a particular way to make people happy. I have to follow my heart. he's serious about you, if he truly loves you, then let him prove it. What do you mean, Dad? I mean, if Tunde is willing to show me that he respects our traditions, that he understands the weight of what he's taking on, then I will reconsider. But it won't be easy, Kaodili. Our people will talk. There will be pressure. You need to be sure that this is what you want. I'm sure, Dad. I'm very, very sure. A week later, the New Year festival approached, an important event in their community that celebrated the first harvest of the year. It was one of the most significant cultural events in the land, full of vibrant music, dancing, and elaborate feasts. Kaodili saw it as the perfect opportunity for Tunde to prove himself to her father, to show that he was committed to learning about and embracing her culture. When she told Tunde about the festival, he didn't hesitate. I will be there, he said, determined, and I will do whatever it takes to show your father that I am serious about us. On the day of the festival, Tunde arrived at Nze's kitchen, dressed in a well-fitted traditional attire. Kaodili had helped him pick out the outfit, and as she saw him walking toward her, she felt proud. He looked confident, respectful, and proud to be there. Her love for him deepened in that moment. Throughout the festival, Tunde participated in the dances, mingled with the elders, and even helped prepare some of the food. They watched him closely, his expression unreadable, but Kaodili could see the curiosity in her father's eyes. Tunde wasn't trying to pretend he was part of the tradition. Instead, he was showing respect for the traditions. That meant so much to Kaodili. And as the festival continued, more and more people began to notice Tunde's efforts. The whisper that had started at the beginning of the day, questions about why a man from another tribe was participating in their celebration, began to fade as people saw how genuine he was. Toward the end of the evening, the celebration began to wind down. As they approached Tunde, Tunde, you have showed great respect for our traditions today. I've seen the effort you've put in. Thank you, sir. I care deeply for your daughter, and I want to be part of our world. I understand that our cultures are different, but I'm willing to learn and embrace yours. If you truly love my daughter, then you have my blessing. But remember, love isn't just about feelings. It's about commitment, understanding, and respect. I understand, sir, and I promise to honor that commitment. Kaodili couldn't contain her happiness any longer. She rushed over and hugged Tunde. Tears of joy rolled down her eyes. This was the man she had chosen, the man who had proven himself to her and to her family. Now, Tunde and Kaodili's relationship has been approved. The weeks leading to Kaodili and Tunde's wedding were filled with joy, excitement, and the usual stress that accompanies such a big event. The invitations were sent out, dresses and suits were tailored, and the vibrant colors. Kaodili was happy, not only because she was marrying the love of her life, but also because her father Nze had finally accepted Tunde into the family. The long road of doubt, hesitation, and cultural conflict seemed to be behind them. But just as things were beginning to settle into a smooth rhythm, something unexpected happened. One evening, as Kaodili sat in her bedroom, going through the guest list, her phone buzzed with a message from an unknown number. It read, "Marry Tunde and you will regret it." Kaodili was shocked. She stared at the message. Her hands were shaking. She reread it, hoping she had misunderstood, but the threatening tone was clear. Someone didn't want this wedding to happen. For a few moments, she sat frozen, holding her phone tightly. She wondered if it was a prank prank, or perhaps just someone who was unhappy about her decision to marry outside her culture. But why now? Why this sudden message when the wedding was so close? She tried to push the thoughts away, but her anxiety wouldn't allow her. She didn't want to worry Tunde or her family, but she also couldn't ignore the feeling that this was more than just a harmless prank. As the days passed, more messages followed. Each one carried the same ominous warning: leave him before it's too late. You don't know what you are getting into. These cryptic messages made Kaodili scared